This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida, it is such a delight and a pleasure to have a gentleman on the show who actually outdresses me. Look at him. It's AJ Moreau. He's a manager with Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance, and we're thrilled to have him here to give us some important information that relates to life insurance. Let's bump you in, AJ. AJ, what do you got to say about outdressing me, man? You just go in your wardrobe and pull out this little old thing, and you just clean.
Well, it's all rented, so I gotta turn it in about 8 hours from now. So.
That's the first time I've heard that. Okay, you got to help me the way to go rent that kind of haberdasher, my friend. AJ, man, I'm so happy to have you on the show, man. Everybody I talk to, everybody who knows you here in Southwest Florida, say that AJ, if you want life insurance and certainly if you're having a hard time getting your life insurance, AJ is the man to see. He can make it happen. Is it fair to say that you pretty much can, for the most part, you can get most people some life insurance?
Of course, yes.
Regardless of their age?
Regardless of up to 85.
Go ahead and go through what you can't do.
Well, the only people that we cannot cover right now is anybody that has AIDS, HIV, or terminal illness.
Now, what are you seeing out there? You're seeing that a lot of people are still having difficulty getting life insurance, and they need to know about an organization like yours?
Yes, definitely, because people may not believe, but like people with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetic, they find it very difficult to get a coverage. But with us, we know as people get older, they're going to have those complications. And with us, if somebody have high blood pressure, diabetes, or diabetic, we consider them good health.
Now, when you were first telling me about this, I'm like, well, there can't be a real reputable life insurance company if everybody else doesn't do it and you do it. But you guys are nationwide, you're well known, been around for many years, right?
Yeah, we've been around for 53 years, number one in what we do for 18 years.
When you say what we do, tell people what we do.
Well, what we do, we specialize in, first of all, customer service and final expense. It's a whole life policy that builds cash value, but we're the only company that I know that pays within 24 hours of time of death.
So if somebody dies in 24 hours, their relatives will have that money?
Exactly, once we receive the proper documents. So, but even if we didn't, we still will give up to 80%. And then when we get that document, the death certificate, we give that 20%.
People would find that attractive because what? Other insurance companies, life insurance companies don't react as fast?
Well, from what I hear, I'm not trying to badmouth any other insurance company, but I hear on the average by talking to people, a lot of times insurance company, I had one client told me that it was 3 months and they still didn't receive the money. So when you have a loved one that died, you need that money to pay bills, find that final expense or whatever you need. So that's why customer service is so important to us. So that's why we pay within that 24 hours.
Outstanding. Now, we have your number appeared on the screen throughout the interview. When people call that number, do they get to talk directly to a well-dressed guy like you, or they get some lower-ranking person?
No, they talk to me. They'll talk to me. I'm very close to my clients.
What about that? What about you being close to your clients that makes you unique?
Well, what it is
that personal touch.
Exactly. To me, it's not, even when I go to a client's house, it's not about getting me a policy from my company. A lot of times clients will call me to look at their policy that they have already. You know, so I'm here for the community regardless. Whether you get a policy with me, sometimes people may have a policy for 20, 30 years. They don't remember they have whole life term, how much they pay. I had a client that thought they had whole life, but they had term, and she didn't even know that. So it's not all about getting a policy with me.
One of the things I know about you too is that you have a large Haitian clientele. People may, of course, physically looking at you and listening to you, they may not hear your Haitian accent, but you can speak their language as well. Do you find that really helps in terms of being able to communicate with all people?
Oh yes, a lot of my clients are Haitian. I would say maybe 60, 70% of my clients are Haitian. And of course I speak Creole, and I'm being born and raised here, but the majority of my clients are Haitian clients.
Say something to your Haitian clients that you want them to know right now. Say it in Creole.
I'm not going to say the typical sac passe. I'm going to say relem, ma vin pour aider. That means to call me and I'm here to help.
There you go, my friend. Okay, I like to show off with that. Comment allez-vous? Paying within 24 hours, how do you manage that? That sounds pretty aggressive. You guys have systems in place. You've been doing it so long that you know the importance of getting that money turned around.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's just like the bank. You know, we wire the money to the funds to the kind of your request. So we just wire those funds. Or if you want us to mail it. Of course, if we mail it, you'll probably get within 48 hours because by the time UPS or FedEx.
Sesame Street cash value to me? You say your policy has cash, bills cash value. Sesame Street, that to me.
Well, basically what it is with a policy, with ours, it builds cash value. So with us paying up to 2 years, and once you get your policy, it will tell you how much money you can borrow each year after that, and you don't have to pay that money back, because we understand things happen in people's life, whether a car breaks down. Most of my clients are on fixed income. So some people who still working may understand $20, $30, $100 per month, it goes a long way for some people. So
When a person gets insurance with you, do they have to go through those rigorous medical exams?
no, with us, there's no medical
What?
exam. No, what I do, I sit down with you, ask you your personal question, whether you have HIV and other various questions. And then that's how I rate and get you qualified. So there's no jumping jacks, no drawing blood, no doing push-ups. I will just ask you maybe about 20, 25 questions.
No
and
hitting
that's
the
it.
treadmill,
No,
and
nothing
stress
like
tests.
that.
Okay. Man, that sounds too good to be true. But it's just true.
It's true, it's true.
Now, how often do your rates increase once you establish your premium? Does that go up every year or what?
No, that's really important. Whatever policy you get, so if you're paying $100 a month, it would never, ever increase for the life of the loan, which is very important, because a lot of times insurance company, when a person gets a certain age, they would increase that. And like I said, most of the people, most of my clients, or they're either in a fixed income or soon to be in a fixed income.
I see.
And $20 goes a long way. So if somebody's paying $50 and you turn around and somebody who's on a fixed income and you increase it by 120, that makes a big difference.
What age should people consider starting to get life insurance?
Early as possible. The
Early as
earlier the better.
The how soon does it go into effect once they sign the documents?
Oh, immediately. That's another key point, because my policy will be in effect immediately. As soon as I walk out the door, you're covered, which is very important, because a lot of times insurance company, you have to pay for 2-3 years or maybe in a year before it gets in effect.
Finally, what do you like most about your job?
Meeting people and helping people. That's
Okay.
what I love.
Okay, man. AJ, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Pleasure having you.
Looking forward to getting you back in the future.
Oh,
okay?
definitely.
Don't outdress the host next time.
Okay, definitely.
As the saying goes with this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like AJ and all the fine people who are associated with Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance, who are getting people some insurance who really need it out there and can't get it done, who are doing it. We'll be right back. We'll talk to a fashion proxy guy. We'll be right back.